And welcome back to the G Line podcast. So we had another profitable day yesterday. We hit 2 out of 3 for a slight profit on the day. Even the slight profit days where we hit 2 out of 3 is better than losing. You might be up a couple dollars depending on how much you bet. Just is what it is. Winning is always better than losing, even if it's like 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, $5 at a time. So today I got 3 more hockey picks. I don't know what it is with basketball and this AI, but there's just nothing that it's predicting that I like lately. A lot of the time it's like this guy hit this 40% of his last 5 games, and I just don't trust that. I'd rather go with picks where it's like 80% of the last 5, 80% of the last 10, 75% of the season, 100% of the time head to head. I don't like to really just guesstimate on things. So, first pick I got for you guys is one we took yesterday and it hit for us. I believe it was yesterday, right? The 5th. Yep. Dawson Mercer over 1.5 shots on goal. The accuracy, the AI has made 52 picks on this in the last year, and it's been correct 59.6% of the time. The odds are at minus 175, so it's pretty heavily favored. 63.64% implied chance, 2.79 projection, so it's an entire differential point between the line and the projection, and it's an 86% difference. As we can see here, he's hit it in 100% of his last 5, 80% of his last 10, 64% over the season, and 100% of the time head to head. And it's another one where, he's playing Boston, so hoping Boston wins the game, but this guy still hits his line. We'll see what happens. But 100% of the time, he's hit it in all 3 games against Boston last year. So hopefully he brings that into this year and gets 3 shots on goal and doesn't make any of them. We just need him on goal. So we'll move on to the next one. Connor Bedard, the classic Chicago versus LA matchup. These two played each other in the Stanley Cup Finals 3 years in a row. Well, maybe not the finals, but they played each other. They were both Stanley Cup champions. That was 5 years in a row. I think it was the year after the Bruins won 2012 to 2016. It literally went Chicago, LA, Chicago, LA, Chicago, or something like that. Chicago had a dynasty. LA got 2 cups, and the first one they won, it was their first cup ever. And I remember I was betting on it with friends, and every single game I would take LA, and they ended up losing only 1 or 2 games the entire playoffs. Either way, neither of these teams are what they were back then, but it is what it is. So Connor Bedard here, the odds are minus 162, implied chance of 61.83%. The line is 2.5 shots on goal, over 2.5 shots on goal. Let's look at Dawson Mercer, 89 bet score. Connor Bedard, 85 bet score. So over 2.5 shots on goal. The projection is 3.78, so it's a full differential point away from what the line is, and a 51% difference. He's hit this 100% of his last 5, 80% of his last 10, 67% of the time over the season. And then head to head, he missed it twice last year, hit it twice so far this year. So even though it's only 50% of the time, he's hit it both times that he's played LA this year. So that's a good sign. So we're going with Connor Bedard over 2.5 shots on goal. The accuracy on it up here, the AI has made a pick on this 77 times in the last year. It's been correct 54.5% of the time, which, as you can see, a lot of those picks were probably last year where he just wasn't playing as good. It was his first year in the league. Can't really count on first year guys like that, but he's picking it up this year and leading his team to victory a lot of the time. So we'll move on to the third and final pick is Dylan Larkin, who smacks it for us constantly. The odds here, minus 148, implied chance of 59.68%. projection of 3.96 and a line of 2.5. So we're going over 2.5 shots on goal, and the projection is almost 4 total. And then the bet score up here, 86. Accuracy, 70%. That's a good number right there. The AI has made 82 picks, which is a full hockey season, 82 games on this, and it's been correct 70% of the time. Technically over 70% of the time, 70.7. So moving down to here, he's hit this in 80% of his last 5, 80% of his last 10, 75% throughout the season, which is crazy, and 100% of the time head-to-head. So he's played them once this year, and he got 4. So those are our 3 picks for the day. I'm going to ask that everyone likes, comments, subscribes, share this video with a friend if you have friends and family that are into sports betting. We're profitable most of the time. I think we've only lost like 5 days since I started doing this. So if you have friends that like to sports bet and they want to make money, this is a good way to do it. Also, check out Player Props AI in your app store and at playerprops.ai. Let me find the exact one. Yeah, playerprops.ai/predictor. So I'll have the link below for the website, and you can check out playerprops.ai in the App Store. But other than that, I hope you guys all have a nice Saturday, or else.